Scott.
All right, let's call the June 23rd, 2026 Boardman Park and Rec District public meeting to order at 5:31 p.m. Let's go ahead and do roll call real quick. Krista Price,
John Christie,
Rick Weiss,
Ricardo Rosales.
Madison County.
George Scheimer,
Trisha Slett.
and in the audience.
Yeah.
Brandon Hammond, city manager.
Thank you. Do we have anybody online?
Yep.
Rachel Lafferty and Michael Miller? Just two people?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me look at this agenda real quick. Yeah, that's fine. Anybody have any changes to the agenda?
Nope. I'll make a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Passed unanimously. We need to open the budget hearing for the, 2026-27 Boardman Park and Rec District budget.
Yep.
Is that all I have to do right now?
That's all you have to do, and then in open and public comment, they can share comments.
Brandon, are you here for public comment, or are you here to listen? Listen only, okay. Is anybody online here for, public comment? If so, please raise your hand. If not, we will come back to you if you aren't heard. How long, aren't we supposed to leave it open for the duration of the meeting?
No, it doesn't have to be. You can.
Oh, the chat is open. I can leave it open if you want. It's not closed, it just wasn't on.
Yeah, let's leave it open just for a little bit longer.
Okay.
Review and approval of the previous May 26th board meeting minutes. And I guess the June 15th meeting is done.
Do you think we can just do them all in one, or?
I would think so, yeah, just as long as we state that.
I move we approve the minutes of May 26th, 2026 and June 15th, 2026 as submitted.
I'll second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Old business, the employee handbook. Why do we have a separate thing here?
Just printed it out again in case you guys didn't bring a copy I gave you. Good job, Krista.
George, did we get it fixed in here? Remember how our attorney said that we needed to define our 40-hour work week? Is that in here?
I don't think it is. There is something about scheduling and how to clock in, but it's not defined Monday through Friday 4 to.
It doesn't have to be Monday through Friday. We were supposed to define that our full-time employment is 40 hours. Because in our last one, it was written as 36 plus would receive, there was something about that 36 hours and above would receive like benefits or would be considered full-time. And one of our employees was considering that, meaning that we only required full-time to work 36 hours. Do you remember that briefly?
Well, I remember we had a discussion about it.
Discussion,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do remember.
And our attorney said that we needed to, Amy Angel said we needed to clarify that because the way it was written, a full-time employee was not defined as being a 40 plus hour. So I'm just wondering where that would be in here.
That could be- let's see what we did.
Organ, maybe under hours of work or work schedules.
That's what I was
maybe?
looking at. Oh, look at there. That's what I was looking at.
Page 19. Regular full-time employee who's regularly scheduled to work 40 hours or more per week and successfully completed the introductory period.
There you go. And
Page 19, down at the bottom on regular full-time.
what subject is that under? That is under
Employment.
employment classifications.
That makes sense now.
Okay, good. Well, that's good.
So yes, it's in there. We'll have to look at, I don't have it memorized.
Does it say that it's provided benefits for full-time or?
It says. That's just for the classification.
It does also say.
The eligibility should be on page 62.
Oh yeah, it's work 40 hours to get benefits. Okay.
Yeah, that's in there.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it says you have to work 40 hours to receive benefits.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay. All right, what else, George?
No, this is the final draft that we want to present. We did add one section since our last meeting that it was already in the old one that it wasn't in this one. So we brought it from the old one to the new one. I think it's on page
21.
and it had to do with
Outside employment.
Oh, it wouldn't.
Yeah,
Yeah, it wouldn't be in that one, Christine. It'd be in this one. What page is it?
29. Outside employment.
No, this one was printed today. We added it after I sent out that one.
but that'd be the only change that we've came up with since
Oh,
then.
and page 50 is just clock in policy where you can clock in and out of and the app. It's just a little paragraph.
And that's regarding taking phone calls, right? Outside.
No, it's not.
No, that one we're working on.
Oh, you're working on that one. Okay.
Yeah.
There's one picture of photo.
Hmm.
The
Which one?
Would that be limiting them? Like a lifeguard can't work for us and then go work for Hermiston at the same time?
no, it's just saying that if you're gonna work for a different job, you can't do that job while you're doing our job.
It didn't say that.
That was my interpretation anyways.
An employee also may not conduct business or connected to outside employment during hours they are scheduled to work. Well, that's fine. But the very first sentence says you're not going to engage in outside employment that conflicts with the natures of the district's business.
Oh, I get what you're saying now.
We can X that off.
Conflict type thing.
And then it says, or otherwise interferes. Is that what your intent was? Is that it doesn't interfere with their current work schedule? Like, you can't tell them what they can and can't do outside of, like, if you were a competing business, but we're not a competing business.
No, the idea is so that we want the people to work here,
Yeah,
but we don't want them to, if they're gonna have another job, we don't want it to interfere with the job here. If this is their primary job, we want them working here,
yeah.
so.
Well, you're telling them they can't go engage in outside employment that conflicts with the nature
That whole
Of the
paragraph
district.
was taken from our old
Yeah,
handbook.
that's been our policy
I don't know.
in the past. We didn't change any wording.
This is in our current handbook.
Yes.
Yeah,
That's interesting.
Word for, I just copied and pasted it over, so.
And we have a formal dispute resolution procedure that it says we have.
I don't know about it, if we do.
It's this last sentence of the paragraph.
And found in this handbook.
It says it can be found in this handbook.
Resolution.
I would assume that's our, and when there's a dispute,
They file it.
to file a complaint, to be that process.
Dispute resolution, page 14.
What is it?
Page 14.
14. Thank you, Rick.
That one's saying.
So you're just saying going chain of command, that's what I'm reading, dispute resolution, chain of command, unless that chain is, there's an issue with the chain, and then you go above that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you want me to cross off the first sentence?
It's up to the board. It's not up to
Or,
me.
I'm at the board, sorry.
Yeah, no worries. No, I mean.
I don't love how it's written, I'm just trying to take I'm trying to take a moment
If it was
to,
my kid, I would be like, what?
I'm trying to take a moment. But I mean, in terms of the pieces, like, if you're, I think, in essence, when I read the rest of it, if I take that out, you're saying, you know, if you're working, if your job's to do whatever it is, what if it's lifeguard or whatever, during that scheduled time, then do that job, don't do two things at once. That's in essence what is that what we're trying to get at?
Yeah. If you do have another job, if while you're working your hours here, you just do your job here. And then when you're off, you can do your job wherever else you'd like.
I'd probably be more comfortable just taking the first sentence out. What do you think?
The whole sentence?
Or
just
some
that
of the
first
sentence,
phrase?
maybe the first phrase.
Yeah, I think it's the phrase.
How would you
that's
want,
the problem.
what do you want to keep, what would you keep then?
I would say get rid of the word employment, and that conflicts. Just say may not engage in outside work while doing work for the district.
Okay,
Okay.
I can live with that. Does that make sense, Crystal?
Yep.
You good?
Can you repeat that one more time, Rick? Please?
Do I have to? Yeah. And outside work or employment, I guess you would say, while doing your work with the district. Something like that. Or while you are
Working
working.
at the district.
Or work that competes to continue the sentence. In other words, just two separate thoughts. It almost should be
Yeah.
two separate
Yeah.
sentences.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Sure.
How old was that old handbook?
21.
5 years ago.
That was the last time it was updated.
Right, and we knew it's several years, so I was just curious.
And we're gonna try to update it every year now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have no reference to that 21, so it's just like,
So did we ever, I thought we were going to did we settle the whole retirement thing? We settled it, we agreed that we were going to pay 5% regardless of anybody's contributions.
Nope, nothing was settled.
thought we said 2.5.
What was your thought on that? It's page 71.
71.
I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Was that, I mean, is that, and I guess is it reflected within our budget? Because that's tied into within the,
Yeah, it's currently in our budget.
of what, 5% or 7%?
It's a guaranteed right now 7%. Like they don't have to contribute
Five.
anything. We're literally paying 7% of their income in as a bonus to them.
Up to 7%.
And again, we had this conversation about how many full-time employees does that look like? I can't remember the number.
18, yeah.
18, okay. And then we talked about that and about how much that was. I remember. I'm speaking out loud to Matt.
Yeah.
The
It's,
idea was we bumped that down and then let them match up, and contribute into it to whatever amount.
Because we're talking about like their 403B or something like that, right? Or their whatever that is. And then there's a yearly maximum they can get to anyways, right?
Correct.
And
So-
the 403B.
Mm-hmm. It's a yearly maximum that they can go. So some people at the end of their career they'll dump a ton of money in there, so they have that at the end. But
My issue was that we're contributing 5% and they're not doing anything. They don't have to do anything. We're not requiring them to put in 5 to get the 5.
But we don't. But the one thing I will say is we don't have another retirement plan at all. So if somebody, I'll just be I'm just going to be the counter person on this. They not. But if you have somebody that works here for 30 years, right?
Mhm.
They have nothing. They have no retirement here officially, right?
If they're part-time,
Well, if they're full time, you have
even
this.
the full-time that are not, managerial positions.
Mhm.
So like we got a full-time front desk, we have a full-time, our coordinators are full-time,
And they don't have retirement.
and there is no retirement. We have one maintenance person that's full-time.
It's only managers.
There's 2 full-time actually, maintenance.
Is it the exempt ones?
The exempt Yeah.
So exempt people,
are the only ones right
only
now.
the exempt, like the managers, basically. And we're not even required. We're just
I love
paying
the
in.
idea. I like the
extra
idea of a
wage,
match.
too.
I do like
They're
a
not
match.
even required to put anything in to match it, like most companies require, except the school district.
Well, it's different. It has PERS, and so that's
Yeah.
came to the state. And
Yeah.
I would say 95% of the schools are that way, but this is different from a.
Exactly.
I
And that's
see.
why I was like balking over it, because normally if you're with a company, the company requires that you put in something so that they match that.
I mean, I got to think about my own thing. It's not even a percentage, not even close to a percentage.
And-
Not even a percentage like as a benefit, because different people within. I'm just using my reference of.
Mhm.
I mean, like it's not even close to 7% of my income that somebody would be matching.
Well, and at one time, one of the other people on the board, the longtime standing board member, said, well, we offer that because our wages are not as competitive. But now our wages are competitive. We've got them up there to be competitive with the rest of the state of Oregon in the pay field
Mhm.
for what they're doing. So now I don't understand why we're giving them their regular pay, and then we're also giving them, just literally giving them 5% on top of that without any requirement to match that in order to get that.
Would this
percentage,
would this be a factor in the future if financially, like something happened with like less tax money and things like that? I'm just asking that question because those are you have to look at what the budget can
Mhm.
do if we have a huge breakdown of the pool and
Right.
all these things. You can't do it for a year. You'd have to renegotiate that and have that in your handbook to adopt, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah.
it's kind of scary.
I can tell you,
It is, that's what I mean.
It's scary, but yeah.
I know the people that we've talked to have all said they want to contribute because right now they can't contribute to their 403B.
Mhm. Oh, they can't.
Mhm.
Why?
But we're opening that up, correct?
Well, that's what our plan is here. Is to
And you've budgeted for 5% of all of our full-time employees?
no, we budgeted 7%
7%.
Oh, good.
because that's what we.
Yeah. At the time, that's what you
Yep.
had, yeah.
And so the idea is to do 5%, lower it down to 5%, and then have you guys. They would They want to match it up to where you guys can counter match it to 7%. Okay, and then they can go up as high as they can afford. So they're gonna, some of them wanna put like 15% in to their retirement,
And we would then pick up the other 2%.
the other 2%. And then
And we already have it budgeted that way,
we have a
just in
budget
case,
for
so we can cover
7%.
it. Yep, I'm just walking through.
Yep. But if they don't get up to 7%, they're not gonna get that extra 2%,
And
So
if,
they have
if they say, I don't wanna do that at all, they'll still get the 5.
just the
after that,
5.
Which is
Okay.
still great for them that wanna do
They're
that.
getting,
So you have to do 5 to get the 5%.
You'd have to
Matched.
you'd have to do 7.
7 to get the. I thought it
Seven.
was.
no, if they get 5, if they pay, they could match it, they could come up to 5, if that's all
and
they
we'll,
wanna
we'll
do.
match that.
And you guys will,
Well, we're gonna give
well,
them
you're gonna
5
give them 5 no
regardless.
matter what.
If I
You're gonna get the
okay.
5.
But if they choose to like
Okay,
put money
gotcha.
in,
If
then
they
it's
wanna
gonna
go
be 7.
7%, then you guys
We'll
will
match up
match
to
the 7.
7%.
The
Okay,
district would
got it,
match
got it.
7.
But we're budgeted for 7.
We're budget for 7.
Okay.
Max.
Well, that might just, I mean, as I just thinking like long term, and I don't know what's gonna happen, nobody knows.
Yeah.
But like that's something we have to.
That's something, and that can change.
And-
The board can change those numbers.
And
Year to
Krista,
year,
are you
From a
sa-
budget perspective, like we
Are you
have,
saying they have to contribute 5% in order for us to get match?
Yeah,
5%?
I don't
It's not
like the
just a
fact
free-
that we're just throwing in 5%. I feel like we should match them up to 7%. Like, why can't we just say, well, match whatever you put in up to 7%? Because that way, if they're only putting in 2.5, then we're only putting in 2.5. I
Yeah,
don't know why we're throwing in extra money when their wages are now competitive, where before they weren't. You're giving full benefits now to our employees, correct? So we're no longer
But
not giving them things, right?
I would counter that because most benefits include a retirement package for full-time people.
That is the package. You contribute, we'll contribute. That's my opinion. Okay, that's just my opinion. So, take it for whatever it's worth.
Can you do by dollar up to a certain amount?
Well, it's up to 1%.
Oh, just a percent, can't be a dollar.
well, I think it has to go percent. I think it has to go percent. If you do that.
and either way, you said there's a max.
I mean, I don't have more reference than what I have now, so I need
Yeah.
somebody else to throw their idea. I'm not sure.
What's the max contribution on the
Yeah,
403B?
Paying full-time employees, they usually give them some kind of retirement package.
I'm
Yeah,
not sure.
no, that's okay. I was just curious.
And how
I'll
that
find
works.
out.
It's-
What'd you say?
It's
It's the
it
max
can be a very
contribution amount for an
Well,
employee
yeah,
on
it varies,
403B.
but I think it.
I think you can do as much as you want.
There's
No,
no cap.
I think
there's
there's a max.
max.
right.
I think with the run
So-
is 8,500.
So are you saying? Are you
7,500,
when you read it?
yeah.
Are you
But I'm
not
saying
sure
you're
when
thinking that it could
to
be?
it.
We
the
do the 5, and
403B.
then they have, if they choose to match, they can, and we'll go.
Yeah, I like the way it's written.
Do we have any other topics of conversation on this?
I mean, I guess my one thought would be that at least we're budgeted within that, so we know that we're not gonna go over our budget off of that.
Yeah.
So there's the one. I mean, I'd be really curious to see how it plays out. I don't have enough reference outside of what I know on it. I just don't. And I imagine we have to go through this handbook sooner than later and adopt it, because it's coming into the next
July
fiscal
1st.
fiscal year, and so, you know, and
July 1st.
yeah, July.
First.
So we gotta figure this out.
Yeah.
We've already budgeted and we've already approved the budget. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah, the budget.
So if we don't like it,
Change it
let's
next year.
change it next year. That's what I think.
Can we do that?
Oh, yeah,
Okay.
From the handbook, we
definitely,
could.
yeah.
Okay. I don't have anything else on it. Do you?
No, I'm good. I like that.
Does the board have any other questions about what was put in here?
Well, I think we changed some of the stuff that we talked about, sick leave and things like that already, so that got changed. I looked at that, so.
And the way it sits, the vacation is use it or lose it, which encourages people to take their time off, which they should.
Mhm.
And then the sick leave accrues.
Up to
Correct.
40.
Up to 40.
Oh, we held the, what did we do? We did something that was would accrue up to like Remember? 'Cause
They can keep accruing, but they can only accrue 40 in a year.
Oh, okay, yeah, but that week can keep accruing over their lifetime of employment.
Yes, if they don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, if they don't use up their time.
Yeah.
They can keep accruing it 80, 100. You know,
Because that was David's point, was that if somebody was sick,
Yeah.
then they have a month or whatever,
Mhm.
reprieve or whatever,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Okay,
But all vacation is use it or lose it. There's no carryover.
There is a carryover.
Okay, good. That's all I was curious about. If there's a
Yeah.
carryover,
a
that's
certain
fine.
amount, right?
Yeah.
It
Okay.
was
We had a-
one
we had-
week's.
we had
I think it was one
good.
week's worth.
Okay.
And that was so that people could go on
Well, their
vacation, yeah, if
Yeah.
they needed to.
What page did you have it on?
64.
64.
Yeah, it was later in there.
There.
Oh, I'm sorry, 64.
65.
Why was it 64 so?
That's where those benefits start up, is around 64.
No more than 40. Okay. Cool.
Did you run past, so on page 45 is the pay administration, and you have it marked in red as new information. Who came up with this?
That would be SDAO.
That's SDAO? Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I just want to make sure, like our attorney's an employment specialist, so we're doing something that's been put out there for other districts, right?
Yes.
Okay. Especially in particular, the salary upon demotion paragraph, that's been approved by the state, right?
Yep.
Okay. And that's been fixed to have our names in it, cause like on my copy, it has like just organization name in parentheses.
Yeah, we got our names in it.
No, it does not. Well, at least on this copy, it doesn't.
On page.
It's on page 45 under salary upon demotion. It's,
Yours doesn't have it?
well, not
It's
this
Or
one.
demotion.
organization name.
Well,
needs
it
to
says,
say
we're
board.
right here, right?
Or,
Yeah, right here.
because it's just, yeah, it says organization.
Oh, yeah. So look at salary and demotion in
Right
red.
here.
Oh,
Oh, yep.
Just needs to have.
We'll fix that one.
Okay.
Dude, eagle eyes.
Sorry.
That's
job.
good.
Good job.
That's a great catch there.
Okay, so that's all been approved. We're just putting in stuff that was missing from SDAO, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And then where did you guys come up with on page 50, your blue that's in there? Did you guys come up with that or?
The clocking in.
Yeah, sorry.
yeah, so I don't know what you would call it. Takeo had sent out like a sheet to all of her staff that had this paragraph in it, and she had her staff initial it so they knew
A memo.
a memo. So I just have it added it into the employee handbook since they already knew about it.
Yep, I like that. And that makes sense.
Okay.
Yeah, 26. Okay.
Do we have a motion on the floor for this?
No,
Not
not yet.
Not yet. So retirement is based on a percentage of the employee puts in, the board puts in, that sort of thing?
No, we haven't done that yet.
Oh, you haven't done that yet, okay,
We were just having an open conversation
okay,
of opinions.
thank you.
Do you have shirts for all the employees?
Oh,
And if so, why not? If not, then why? Cause
So,
shouldn't all of our employees be wearing BPRD shirts?
oh, that's a good question. If they don't have shirts, I think everyone's got name tags.
Okay,
Um,
are they always wearing them?
supposed to.
No, they're not even. That's
No.
Well, not, you're fine.
But
but at the rec center now. I mean, no, they're not always wearing.
not always wearing them.
No, and I mean, I think just the shirts itself would be nicer. I think it'd look nice.
Well, I know like each manager's supposed to get shirts for their group that's part of their,
Mhm.
we don't, I mean, there's some that have shirts, I know that already. So,
Hey, can you unmute Teco?
they have to do it, we don't.
Oh,
we don't-
Teco, can you unmute yourself?
Yes.
Hi there. So I remember I don't know, I get lost in time. So it was either a couple months ago or it was last fall, one of the two. I remember, somebody in the community complaining because, workers, this is outside of your field, okay? But like workers that were mowing lawn or,
Mhm.
anybody that was any kind of maintenance wasn't wearing a Boardman Park Rec District shirt. So they didn't know who they were from anybody, right? And so I haven't been to the rec center, so I'm just gonna tell you, if nobody is wearing a tag or a shirt, they need to be. Like, you need to be able to
Sure.
identify your employees one way or the other, whether it's a tag or a shirt. So make it mandatory that somebody's wearing something that identifies them.
Yeah, I know
Okay.
Brad's, all his maintenance guys have BPRD shirts.
Okay.
The reason that my staff does not wear, my front desk does not wear their name tags is because their first and last name is on them. And we've had already some issues with some kind of weird people. So they're young, they're girls. So which we can get new ones. So
Yeah, let's get them new ones.
Just first name.
Yeah, let's get them new ones. That would be helpful.
We
Okay.
don't care.
Yep, no problem. On it.
Or it doesn't even, yeah, it does. Rick brought up a good point. It doesn't have to be their name. You could just have the tag with Boardman Park and Rec District on it, in the logo.
Okay.
That's if they're wearing like their own attire, right?
Right.
Yeah, just something so that when people walk in the door, they can distinguish between a patron and a employee.
Yep.
Yeah, I would
I will
think
work on it.
So we're,
just organizational tags would be
turn to
good.
page 31.
That we added 31, because of what you're saying.
Okay.
We added it, as a credit to the employees so they can choose what shirt they want, cause some people, sizes run different, fits run different, so. We were saying that they could have $75 a year to buy like a hoodie or t-shirts, and we would get them embroidered by a local girl in town, and then they could wear them as they please. Just so things fit comfortably.
Yeah, there's
They're
nothing
gonna
wrong
be
with
wearing them at
Are,
work.
are we also gonna do like options for like people to like, cause like if I'm working, I don't like to go and do like stuff. If somebody has options for me, I'm gonna pick these 3 options. Does that make sense? We have that too.
We do, because we have the catalog from AJ's that we've ordered from. Mr. Burt has been a great
Cool.
resource to.
I was just thinking like keeping that, like, it, depending on the person, some people are like totally like, great, I'm gonna take that option.
Yeah.
I think that's great.
Mhm.
But some people are just like, just tell me the 3 shirts I'm gonna buy. We're gonna buy those, something that.
Just something so that
Yep.
I guess
Yeah.
my biggest thing is that when you walk in that door, you need to be able to recognize
have
who
a
the
shirt on.
Who's a
people
employer.
are.
Everybody,
Yeah.
but everybody likes a t-shirt. Everybody likes a free t-shirt. I'm telling you, like,
Mhm.
I love free t-shirts.
Well, I'm gonna disagree with you.
I love free t-shirts.
There are, I've had employees that didn't like the shirts. We got them last summer.
Okay,
So,
it's
But
okay.
I mean, they're for work, right? Yeah.
And they don't necessarily have to pay for them. Like, can't they just tell you and you guys order them?
Yeah, that's what this is about. Like, if for all of our staff, if they want to choose, certain shirt they like on Amazon or wherever, they can buy it and then give us the receipt. We refund them. We go get it embroidered, and
Gotcha.
it's your shirt to have and
Okay.
hold forever.
Well, and if we have if we have the AJ's catalog, they can look in, go, and we can we're ordering as it go. Hey, we're making this order. This is part of your $75 or whatever.
Yeah.
Too. I'm just saying, could help, and those
Yeah.
managers could do that. Not
Either way,
not
just
you
cotton
guys,
shirts or
and
whatever.
that would be perfect. I wouldn't want to pick out a shirt. I guess you're right. For people, might have. But
Okay, and we did agree that we are providing, dental, vision,
Not dental.
never mind, we're not doing, what are we doing?
Just 95%, right?
Full-time
Of
employees.
95 for your medical, and your dental is fully paid by the employee as of now.
No, I'm wondering what we're proposing. Employee regularly scheduled to work 40 hours or more per week are eligible for dental insurance. Coverage begins on the first part-time. Cost at the time. How much there is? Oh, I see. You're laying it out that we're paying zero.
Yes.
Okay. So 0 towards dental
And 95 toward health.
and no, where is the vision here?
Vision's part of that 95.
Oh, that's right, because it was included in the
Yeah.
in the
in
medical.
that medical,
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you all want to pay for the dental?
And then, right,
Yeah.
no. And then, you HR CEO are, no matter what, you are currently complying with, or, I mean, we have now that you're putting in the handbook, you have no choice but to, follow the, guidelines here for offers of employment, like, because in here it's stating you're gonna do, where is it?
Oh,
Conditional job offers, acceptances, and then final job offers. You are doing those?
Yeah, it's conditional until your background gets approved, and then once it's approved, then you're hired on.
Okay, yeah, and it's
Yeah,
gonna
it's right
state
there.
all this stuff that's there?
Mhm.
Okay, just wanna make sure we're.
well, they're read from the SDA.
Yeah.
and
that's all
we,
new.
and we
Yeah, no,
actually, we
I just
actually
wanna make
follow
sure they're
that.
doing it.
I know.
But in our offer letter, when you sign it, it states conditional for background check.
Oh, okay.
So,
Nice.
and then I'll just-
Does the board have any other questions?
I do not.
Rick?
Nope.
John?
I'm good.
I would entertain a motion.
I move that we approve the Boardman Park and Rec District Employee Handbook as submitted and discussed
With the changes.
with any changes discussed this.
Yeah.
I'll second that.
Can we modify that and just say, because this is dated for what? 2025? According to the bottom of your pages, it says revision dates. Oh, well, some of them say 2025 and please,
So we're gonna make sure.
It's this one right here. I got the whole thing right there.
It'll have,
Yeah,
it'll
like
have
we
tonight,
need
it'll have
to-
today's revision date.
to July
To
when
what?
we publish.
It'll be
Okay, so it'll
tonight.
be all, this is just a rough
Tonight's
draft.
When you, yeah, this is just the draft. And so
Yeah.
the revision date will be as of when you accept it.
Okay.
So
Okay.
June 26th.
okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. All opposed? Never mind, we passed.
Mural.
Mural.
Okay, that's great.
Okay, the mural. Let's put it back in. Okay, on the mural, had a discussion with Chamber. And her expertise, she is recommending to move the banner on top to down below into the river on it. And then she wanted to see it dark, the Boardman Park and Rec in the rocks, those ones to be darker so they stand out a little. I mean, we liked it incognito, but she said it needs to stand out better, so
That's
dark, yeah. And so we're gonna darken that up. And those are the two things she recommended. So
I like that. I don't see a problem with
I
either one
don't
of those
either.
things.
I thought it'll look good with
Make
those.
it look good regardless.
It'll make that Boardman Park and Rec stand out, and then we'll get that underneath. So, well, the other thing is on this one, not on the other one, she had it right in the other ones, but it should say play, explore, fish, and more. Instead of play, fish, explore more. More, explore, and more. So, she already knows she'll fix that.
Okay.
So, and I think we're ready to go on it as long as you guys are good with that. And that's the one that's going on the fish tournament that doesn't ever get used anymore. They're all using their electronic versions.
I think it'll look nice though.
Yep. All right,
She gonna
no,
be able to do it this summer?
Mhm.
She enough time?
Yeah, she'll probably be pushing it. You know, she goes back to school in August, but they're gonna pull it down. They're gonna pull the boards down. She'll do it inside the shop over here, and it'll be a lot cooler for her that way. And we won't have anyone vandalizing it while she's putting it and painting it and stuff.
Oh, we have to adopt the budget and everything.
I think we have to close the hearing though. In order to
I think
do
we need to
that.
close the hearing now. I think you're right.
Yeah.
Did we have any comments? We didn't, did we?
No, and we don't have any, no public comments up there.
Oh, we're good.
All right. Being no public comments to the budget, let's go ahead and close the 26-27 Boardman Park and Rec District budget hearing. At, what is it, 6:13?
Yeah.
Okay, resolution, George, 2026-008.
In this resolution, this has all of our numbers. And total amount, $6,479,000, $400,079. And that includes our personal services to be $2,343,408. Materials and services, $1,654,571. Capital outlay at $1,805,100. And that total for the general fund is $5,803,079. And then we're going to deposit into, if you look on the left-hand side underneath each of the reserve funds, that's how much is in it at the end of this month. And then we're on the right side, that's how much we're going to transfer into those reserves. So the fund for electric and lightning has 40. We're going to add another 20 at the end of June of 27. And equipment has 154,751, and we'll add on 60. The new campground reserve will have 100,000 transferred at the end of next year. Park expansion has $1,827,10, and we'll add 50. The sewer has 60 in it, and we'll add 130,000. And then the recreation center reserve has 70,000, and we'll add 235,000 into it. And our contingency of $2,000. So that's the total for the numbers. You're in this resolution, you're gonna adopt the budget, you'll make appropriations, you'll impose the tax, and the tax is at the 0.2989 per thousand. And that'll be that's our permanent tax rate. And we'll have an amount of $805,250 for a general obligation bond. For that, for 26-27, and then categorizing the tax again, it goes over the permanent rate tax of the 2,989 per thousand, and excluding the general obligation bond debt service of 955,250.
What does that mean? The second part.
The exclusion.
Mhm.
Go ahead.
Okay, it's just we didn't include the geo bond taxes in the budget itself. It was on LB 35 instead of the regular budget. Am I right on that?
Yep.
Okay. Any questions?
Can you say that one more time?
Okay, the 955 250
Mm-hmm.
is on the LB 35, the GO bond, and it is not included in the regular budget. Only the general taxes.
I guess I'm just having a hard time understanding, like, we're saying 805, 250 up above. Why is it not 805, 250 down here? Where do we come up with 955, 250?
If you look on,
Sorry.
it's okay. Let's go to LB.
Page 6 in your budget.
Page 6.
I'm looking at it.
Okay.
Okay. For the GO bond, we expect 805 250. That is for what we are going to pay in interest for December and June, and the principal.
Are we saying that other 150 came from Krez?
Yes,
That's what, I mean, that's the difference, right?
right.
Okay, that's what I was asking. So the donated money plus the taxes estimated to be received equals the 955, 250.
That's it.
Okay, people are paying taxes based off of the 805, 250,
Yeah,
which is our payment.
right.
Okay. Thank you.
We just need a motion for the resolution. We're thinking.
Is this how it was structured last year?
Mhm.
Okay. We would just need a motion here.
I'll make a motion to adopt resolution 2026-008 of the budget and as presented.
Second?
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Passed unanimously. George, increase of monthly fee in the campground?
Yeah, we've, our campground managers have been working with numbers and looking up and down, keeping track with the other campgrounds. And for the winter fees, we're charging $680. She wants to bump that up to $700, just because that's where the competitive rate is at this time.
Is that for like 3 months?
It's per month. It's actually, what we do is they pay that $700 would go for the first 14 days of stay,
Oh,
and then we let them have the other 14 day or the rest of the month. They
Oh.
get that for free, basically.
okay.
They still have their what do you call it? Their utility fee. It's 110. I think that's what it is right now. Pay for their utilities during the winter time. But the cost for the to rent the site, we want to bump that up to $20 for just the monthly fees during the winter months. We don't want to up anything during the summer. We want to try to keep that right, it's right where it should be. So,
So you're just increasing the off months
mhm,
and it's long-term stay?
long-term stay. Yeah, if someone comes in that wants to just stay a couple nights during the wintertime, they just do the regular rate. We're working down the road.
I think he needs a motion.
I just need a consensus from you guys.
You know,
Yeah,
this is operational, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, do we need to have that as a motion?
No, it's just
Just a
operational.
consensus from you guys that you're good with that.
Sounds fine to me.
Yeah.
We just gotta plan ahead, you know, so we're not, we just gotta get it out there for the people that come in.
So hey, real quick, you're back on that resolution.
Mhm.
Down at the bottom, you have the
Oh,
you have that April 28th was our budget meeting, but so what did we do? We temporarily, so we didn't complete that meeting on the 28th. We actually
June 15th.
that one kept, yeah, that's one we moved, kept going.
Yeah, do we have to state that? Because it was technically over 2 days that we, what's the word? We didn't postpone it,
We
We
did adjourn,
suspended it.
we did
We-
postpone.
we did
We
postpone?
suspended it,
Suspended it.
yeah, it's a suspended meeting,
so I think you need to list both dates is what I'm
Okay.
getting at.
okay,
Don't you think?
I think you probably might be right about that.
yeah, I
Because
can,
it wasn't technically approved until that next date.
The 15th.
Is that what it was?
June 15th, yeah.
June
The
15th.
quickest meeting ever.
No,
no.
That was the tax
That
one.
was a different one,
Tax
it was in
13.
May, it was the May.
it was like 2 weeks
Yeah, it
later.
was 2 weeks
Yeah,
later.
yeah, I remember that one.
May 13th, wasn't it? Was
Yeah, I got it right.
I know, we should have it here in our meeting, our minutes, so I'm just wondering where, hold on, let's just find it. Oh yeah, so we approved on the May agenda, it says review and approval of the previous April 28th board meeting minutes and the May 13th extended budget committee meeting minutes.
Okay, then I will,
So it was May 13th
we'll add
apparently.
that, the April 28th and May 13th.
Yeah, we just need to have Rick
We'll note that in there.
revise his motion to pass
Okay.
that with the addition of
Well, I made
the,
the resolution.
oh, sorry, okay.
So I'll just revise my, the resolution 2026-008 with the fixing of the
Okay,
date of there.
then I won't
Make a
have you
motion.
guys sign it until I fix it, and then I'll just bring it around tomorrow and get it signed
Yeah.
up.
Okay. Okay, good catch.
All right, okay, and you guys had a consensus on the increase?
Mhm.
All right, Tricia, you are on, financial reports?
I provide you with the financial information. Is there any questions on it?
What's our end of year look like? We made our payment and what,
We made our GO bond payment.
yeah,
I emailed the accountant twice for the boat dock loan. She said that we want to continue to go forward, so we only owed 7 cents on it. So I already paid that. We had enough income in the LGIP that I already transferred money, not transfer, but we're good to go on the transfers for the sewer, the electrical, that sort of thing. So that you will see that in the next meeting on the treasury report, where they go.
so we're doing all 370,000?
Yes. And the only thing that's new is on page 47. The CEO wanted to incorporate back in the camping income by fiscal year. And so the numbers are based on the profit and loss sheet for each month.
We used to, when I was on the board, we used to get that sheet that tell you how much camping income came in each month. So that's what 47 is. And you see how it's increased over the years. I cannot explain the 2023-24 January.
33.
That's a huge chunk there. So, oh, never mind. It's not that much. I just see it over there, but it's I didn't even see the dot.
Just a
dot.
big, yeah,
Yeah, just 33,000. So that's fine.
bigger font size.
Yeah. So, but that year had a big number.
For 23 and 24, yeah.
Yeah.
Are we, finishing up we look at our budget as we finish up in financials? Are we good? I mean,
Yeah.
that's what I'm at.
We're really good.
And that leads us to be able to transfer funds because we have extra funds to transfer.
Yeah,
Okay.
absolutely.
We're
Good. That's good.
That does raise a question. This amount that we just passed, and it said funds current as of 6:30. So this is assuming the transfers will be made, and that's what's going to be in there.
correct.
Yes.
Okay, so it's not in there now. It's what we're going to do.
On the left.
No, those are for next year.
Well, no, this one's for next year.
Right.
But the
Yeah.
one on the left
Oh,
is what
yes.
you'll be doing this year.
This week.
Yes.
But it
Yeah,
hasn't
this-
been done
Absolutely.
yet.
yeah,
That's
it happens.
what-
Yeah,
Yeah, it happens.
that's the amount she's talking about right now.
So basically 370,000 that will be done literally in the next week,
Yes.
right?
Mhm.
You've already made $552,000 worth of bond payments.
Yes.
And then, so on page, what is this, 18? Under debt service, why, I'm just curious, what is the 126,946 that's sitting in our general GIP? What is that?
It's just
What debt service would that belong to?
I'm not sure. It was for a transfer. I feel like that happened a while ago. Doesn't say. It doesn't say, but I'm pretty sure it's just a carryover from MIP to QuickBooks, and that is where the accountant put it. It's on the balance sheet.
Does it belong to the geo bond? Or does it belong to nothingness? Or we don't know?
I'm not sure. I will look that up and give you an answer next time.
I'm assuming the rec center LGIP debt service, that's all the geo bond.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Right, okay. So yeah,
100%.
just curious why we have that 126 there. And why it wouldn't be in our, I mean, we don't have any debt service to the park. So that's why I'm asking.
Right.
Okay, and then on page 19, you have the boat dock loan, of course, and you just got done talking about this, so I apologize. So it looks like we have stuff backdated though. It says 7/1 of 25, 7 cents. So are those before the last meeting? I looked at it had a balance of 7. Because of this, I asked
Okay, so before the last meeting, I looked at the balance sheet and there was 0.07 in there. They did a general journal entry on 6/30/25 of negative 14,189.
Mhm.
That brought it down to 7 cents. I did talk to the accountant twice, and she said, again, the June 30th, 2025 figures were adjusted and audited to the figures we believe to be correct at that time, and we need to stick with those numbers to keep everything balanced and moving forward. That's,
Technically, that 7 cents was paid in June of 2026, right?
yes. And I just pay it like on the 5th or something.
Yeah, I think she's saying, cause it says was paid on
It makes it look like it
2025.
was paid last July.
Yeah.
When really it was just on the books last July.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, because I had a question with that because my figures didn't total the 7 cents. Mine totaled the 14, so I had to ask twice, and that's what she said.
So now we're good off of the boat dock. Like we've got to pay it off.
Yes. Yeah.
Yay!
That's a win.
I could have paid it off a long time ago, but
All right, any unusual expenses this month, George?
No. No, we've had, some repair stuff that took a little bit of money. We've had, we're gonna have some expenses coming up.
Let's go ahead.
Only big thing that I can think of, Tricia brought up, is our ADA lift. Had to bring in a company to come and drill in to be able to put in the ADA lift, but that got done. That was 1,800. And then we replaced the sensors on all our lights, overhead lights. They were shot. They would just flicker on off. Just so once we got those fixed, now they're set, so they'll come on at nighttime and be on.
Good.
And that was a big chunk there.
I'll take a motion to approve the financials if anybody would like to do that.
So move. Oh, you go. Rick got it.
Waiting for the Cardinal. Come on.
I got you.
You got it?
Propose a motion to have approval of the May 2026 financials as presented.
Thank you. Do we have a second?
Second.
Thank you. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you, Tricia. George, letters?
I have your common letters that have been coming. And then we also got a certificate from the school district.
Oh, that's awesome.
Awards presented to Boardman Parks and Recreation in recognition of outstanding achievements and teamwork with the school nutrition program in the Oregon Department of Education audit for the summer meals program last year. Signed by Kelsey Musgrave and the Director of Education Services from the school district. So last year, it's take care of all the food program that we had down here, and the audit came back really good. And so that's what that certificate is for.
Maybe.
And they're doing it again this year, and they did a good job with their training. So I suspect we won't get audited this year.
Good.
So, not that I've been told. They'll just do an internal audit.
All right, do we have any questions for the HR? Human Resources report. Do we have any questions for Madison?
I do not.
Rick?
Nope.
Okay. And then what about our campground? How, so compared to last year, do we have that? Where is that?
2025.
One's over one side, one's over. So page 49 is this year's and 50 is last year's.
Is this just, what month is this though? Oh, that's just May.
Just me.
This
What
is,
are we looking for June so far?
I'm
Not sure.
not sure. Okay. The one thing that this does calculate, it says our night count, the percentage, when I go to look at, I look at how busy we are in there, how often, when I drive by every morning and look in, and if I see sites open, I'm going, but we haven't had many nights of where there's sites that are open, a bunch of sites. And we have one or two or three, I'd say about 5 occasionally, but usually,
Who'd you get for your camp host?
they are a couple, I don't know much about them. Maddie would probably know more.
I do know them, but I don't know how to pronounce their last name.
Oh.
Rick and Carrie Schwartz. That's not it, but it sounds
Okay.
like that. Mm.
And where are they from?
They live in Arlington. Carrie is a manager at one of the Good Shepherd clinics in town.
Oh, very nice.
She manages that, and then Rick is retired journeyman electrician.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Good. Hope they enjoy it.
Yes, and they plan to live in their RV for the next 5 years until they can retire. So hopefully it's a long-term host, and we don't have to keep hiring.
Great.
Yeah.
Very cool.
Great. Recreation Center report. Do we have any questions for? I think I did. Taco's still online. So what are we looking at for Taco, can you open your mic?
Yeah, I did.
Thank you. So
Yep.
what are we looking at for repairs to the pool over the next 3 years? 2 years.
Over the next 2 years, we will need to replaster the therapy pool, only the therapy pool. We're looking more at like a 4 or 5 year plan for the main pool. ADA lifts are in, so they're good. Everything else has been
So
like
when
they
you-
did maintenance on the UV system and all that, and everything else is good. So
Okay, and when you say replaster, you mean like they take down the tiles and put up new tiles? That thing? Does that mean
unfortunately,
replaster? What do you mean replaster?
It's inside.
but it's just but there is tile on the side that will come off. That's on the
Yeah. Okay. And then
yeah.
they put it up.
The plaster on that one is definitely. But we can get. I had them come out Pure Water Aquatics, and they told us we've got a few more years and what to look for, and we're watching it. And there's even some things we can do to make it so it's the main pool can last longer. So
That's good.
Great. Thank you.
How long has the aquatics coordinator position been open?
It's not.
I was gonna say I don't even think it's actually open. So
Okay, but it's
we
gonna be.
just finished but we have a couple of really good qualified people who actually are kind of interested that we've been talking to. So that's great because that doesn't usually happen with that position.
Cool.
Do we have numbers yet for Fantastic Kids or Teen Summer? How many participants?
Well, it's day 2, so it's they've got they had 231 yesterday, but that was total. That was total. Teen Summer had 39 yesterday, so the Teen Summer has exploded, to be quite honest.
Awesome.
So, and I know they had more today. I don't know the exact count of how many. We had about 300 signed up. So,
Doing them at the same time worked. Weird.
Yeah. Actually, I think it's great.
I think it's awesome. I was just, I read some
Thank
things.
you.
Good job.
Good job. That's great.
That's all Ariana. That was her. Her baby.
And do you yourself do the movies in the park, or is that comped through?
We do it. My recreation department does that.
Nice.
Yep.
Nice. That is very cool. And where are they, do you mind me asking, where is that held?
Well, there is, it's obviously it's in the marina park because we have a huge inflatable projector screen.
Screen,
Yeah.
So you do it down there at the Marina Park then?
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
See what the movies are.
Very cool. Good job.
Wow, wicked for good.
Very cool. Thank you. Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's very nice to see that full schedule. That's awesome. And I'm glad people are participating. That is
Yes.
fantastic. Thank you. Maintenance, I'm sorry, board, did you have any questions for Takeo?
Nope.
Okay.
No, I do not.
George, are we still mowing that like adult soccer field, or are they mowing on their own?
No, we have that.
Did we figure out they're gonna pay us for our work?
Yep.
That's all you take care of? Okay, cool.
We haven't received a first payment yet, but we do have an agreement on price and
Good. Okay.
And we had quite a hot May, so how's I haven't been down there. How's the park look as far as, the problems we were having last year?
We've had to fix some valves this year, just recently, because you can see where it's starting to turn. But she just got the main one fixed because we had a leak over here, and that's affecting everything. So water has been shut off recently. That's why you're starting to see the brown spots coming up. But she got it all fixed, and water's back on today, so that was good. We need to have it on so we don't get these brown spots. And I know there's a softball field where you had the people in charge of the kickball. They came down, and unbeknownst to us, goat heads were coming back up, even though we took all that dirt out, replaced it. So they're starting to come up. So we were on it and got it sprayed today, and then they're pulling the weeds manually also as well for the tournament.
Do they have a plan? I don't mean to interrupt you. Do they have a plan just as the summer goes and the hotter it gets, it's going to get worse? So I think probably making sure that we have a good plan to stay out until it gets dormant in the fall, right? It's just never, it's never ending.
We gotta keep dragging it.
Yeah.
So.
What about this stuff right here even, like at the park office? It's all dead. We don't have a way to clean up our office so that it's not so bad?
Oh, that's a good question right there.
I don't know, maybe take a walk around, get in the gator, just kind of put your little X's on the little spots and try to get them cleaned up, please.
Okay.
Pretty please.
Do we have a kind of a guesstimation? Because this is obviously a big 4th of July. We've got a lot of people down here. I think it's gonna be a lot. A lot of people are gonna come into town, especially since it's on a Saturday.
Yeah.
Did any community people have an idea on any of that?
On numbers?
Yeah. I know.
Couldn't tell you. We did a walkthrough with the chamber today. I know what they have planned and where they want people. Plus, we got Toyotas coming over this year, bring over vehicles to be set up down there. We got extra porta potties just because it's going to little relief on on our system. But number wise.
Well, because just thinking about they're doubling the fireworks amount, so it's I gotta imagine that's gonna
Are
be.
they really?
Are they doubling the fireworks?
Well, it's doubled the amount that
Double the amount, $53,000
Oh, that's gonna be
Double the
great.
cost.
in
Yeah, but
21
that's
minutes.
Sometimes that just makes.
21 minutes.
21 minutes.
Yeah.
Wow.
So
It's gonna be
I know this is
great.
chamber, not us, but why did they move the parade to 1 instead of in the morning?
That's a great question. I she explained that at the BCDA meeting the other day, and it was because they were working together with other communities on that, so that they not conflicting as much, and people that want to go to other parades and such.
Oh, well, maybe since we have a pretty big deal, maybe we should set the time and they can adjust.
It's interfering with my chili fest.
I understand that. Can I ask why you do a chili fest and not an
chili,
ice cream
yeah.
fest?
What?
Why do you do chili in the summer
In the
and not an
summer.
ice cream fest?
No, that's
Because
perfect.
chili, because ice cream melts.
Yeah.
Oh, you eat the ice cream.
Chili's really popular. We sell
That
a lot of
is,
chili.
yeah.
Chili's
That's
good.
great. Where
Big
is
deal.
that, by the
In the
way?
Ramada.
Yeah.
Oh, down here?
Yeah.
Oh,
And Seth has gotten great prizes this year, so whoever has the good chili is gonna get some really good stuff.
oh, that's so cool.
That's awesome.
And I do see there is that conflict of time because the parade
Well,
starts at
yeah,
1.
I mean, some of the people who are gonna be in the parade said, well, I wanna do a chili, but do I have to be there? And we had, no, you don't have to be there, just bring it and then you can go be in the parade and then come back.
Oh, that's cool.
But
Nice.
it will reduce the number of people buying chili.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
You're gonna get rushed right there at the beginning, right after the parade's
Yeah.
over.
So Tori, she has to compensate me for that. Okay.
Alrighty.
I will tell you, we had a pump failure again, like we had July 4th last year. And our sewage line, basically from our pump to the city, it was clogged up. And they had to drain, the city came out, thankfully, and was able to pump it out. I don't know how many trips they made.
10 trucks.
There you go, 10 trucks full of sewage. And that happened right at the end of workday, about 4:30. It started having problems, and then they found out it's just all compact. And what happens is when this way is explained to me, when the pump stops pumping, whatever's in the lines, in that 4-inch pipe, it settles down. Well, there's fish bones and fish scales that don't get ground up as well, and they cake up. They just intertwine and they cake up, and then everything else just settles in on it. And so once it gets caked, and then when the next batch comes through, it's not pushing it all the way, and that's what cause the clogging. So Mr. Hammond is calling cities along the rivers, as well as I'm contacting the different districts along the river, see what we can do. My original, what we originally planned when we were bringing in this station, we wanted to pump it out into the river. ODFW said, no, it's too strong of a concentration.
Mm-hmm.
Well, we found out, Mr. Hammond shared with me that there's actually a city downriver that does pump it out into the river legally. So we're going to figure out how to make that happen. That's one option. Another option would be to put a vault up here by the fish station, cleaning station. And so all the fish leftovers would go into the bottom and the liquid would still flow through. And that would reduce the amount that goes down into the sewage. But the city's been great to work with on this, and so we're trying to get that worked out. And that just happened this week. So the other one, I want you to know that the other thing the city did was our burn pile. City came down and dug it out and raised it up higher, and we got it all the way to the back of the pit. We've only been able to use about half the pit over these years, but the city coming up and building that up higher and digging it out, we were able to get back to where we won't be burning as often, which is a good thing. But when it burns, it'll be all dry and it'll go fast.
Nice.
Yeah. So.
All right, thank you. Board, do you have any questions on any of the district reports?
I do not.
All right. There is not there's not a place for it other than the board members' reports, so I think I'll be here for executive session, but I think I'm gonna at least give notice of that. Is this the time on the agenda to do that?
I would think so.
So I am going to resign as the board president and from the board, effective as of 10 p.m. tonight. And here is my resignation. So VP is John, secretary is David. Make sure you put it on, I guess you need to get a letter of interest, you know, I mean, you need to advertise for that over the next 30 days or put your timeline on it so that maybe you guys could vote on that, put it on the agenda to vote on it for next meeting. And then if you need to reallocate your officers' positions next meeting, you need to put that on the agenda.
And that should happen in July anyways.
Yeah. Yeah. Which would actually coincide with elections on people coming in to new, is it, you know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah. That would be a good time of year to do that. So I mentioned that your two officers, of course, so you have David and John. Okay, those are the people you would go to with any problems.
Okay.
And then I'll notify our attorney and SDAO attorney. And I do have all the, like, do we have a, I know you've told me this before, do we have a file cabinet?
Mhm.
It's locking?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah.
So John just needs to know where those keys are, and so does David, because the reason I'm saying that is because in that file cabinet are the codes that Bill Johnson gave me that are the administrative passcodes for things.
Yeah.
So I've never opened it. Well, kind of looks like I did, but anyway, that'll be in there. And then any kind of credentials that you need for what's the LGI?
LGIP password.
Yeah, but who's that through?
Um,
I can't remember. Whoever it's through.
LGIP. Who is it through?
It's through LGIP. It's through LGIP that we can you use. There's a contact person.
Yeah, there's a contact
Yeah.
person, Dwayne.
Yep, Dwayne.
Yeah. Oh, PFM Asset Management.
Okay, I don't have access to that. So.
Oh, okay. So maybe I'll hang on to this and give this to George after I email him and
Okay.
tell him that he needs to allow George. You have access though, don't you?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So
We'll get.
I think you need to contact him and just let him know
Yes.
that either John or David would be the new contacts.
Okay.
But, or you can wait until your
Probably.
July meeting and then reassign it.
Yeah.
Okay.
It'd probably make the most sense just to the line.
Yeah.
Yeah, if he has access to it.
Yeah. And then, oh, don't forget a resolution as well to get me off of the bank accounts if you need to as of July.
We will.
Okay. Just trying to wrap that up.
And tomorrow you'll send the resolution, right? For
Yeah, I'm gonna have him fix it before we go home. I go home at least tonight. The one that we just approved. We used to have to add a date to.
Mm-hmm.
You can log back in and fix that, right?
I hope so.
Okay.
My monitor crashed today. I'm going, but hopefully I can get on through this one.
Okay. If not, I mean, it's still wrapping up business, so I can
Yep.
still sign it, but, okay. And then, do we have any other board member reports? No? And then, so if that's the case, we are going to temporarily adjourn the June 23rd public meeting at 6:56. We'll take a 2-minute break. I am going to ask that everybody be excused. Oh, I'm sorry. we're going to go into executive session under ORS 192.6602B to consider the dismissal or disciplining of, or to hear complaints or charges brought against a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual agent who does not request an open hearing. George, we did not receive any,
Do I stop there?
we did not receive any requests for open hearing, correct? Okay. Also, ORS 192.6602I to review and evaluate the employment-related performance of the chief executive officer or any public body, public officer, employee, or staff member who does not request an open hearing. I am going to ask that our HR person meet with the board. I am going to excuse everybody else. And then, George, if you can have your cell phone on, we'll call you back in after we're done with the HR. Okay, so we're going to take a recess of about 2 or 3 minutes, and then we will be back. I do need the microphone off and the video off.
Yeah, and the record off.
And the record,
Pause.
thank you. That's all.
Oh, yeah.
You're fine.
Give me just a second. I'll do a little first aid.
What are you gonna do with all your extra time now, Krista? Now you're off
Extra
to work.
time. Oh, yeah. Uh-huh.
2 hours every last Tuesday.
A little more than that. A little more than that.
So how many years total is that?
19.
That's awesome.
Was it though?
Jesus.
Sorry.
No, I mean, I think that the thing said 1967.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a little more than 19.
Yeah, just a little more. Yeah.
Is it in the mic's on right now? Is it?
Yes.
Glad the handbook's approved.
Same.
It's been a good long process.
Mhm.
We good? Yeah. Okay, reconvening the regular board meeting, June, what are we on, 23rd, 2026, Boardman Park and Rec District at 7:47 PM. And so we've made a consensus that we are going to go ahead and hire HR Answers to do an investigation over a complaint that we recently received with the district. So we've instructed our HR person to go ahead and process that request. So letting you know that so that you know what's happening, obviously. And then I know, CEO, that you've been made aware of the complaint. If you could please accommodate, it's on you to accommodate the whereabouts of the employee that made the complaint so that you are not in the same area as that employee. Okay, so you have to find out, if you know you're gonna be going somewhere outside of the office on district property, then you need to make sure that, and it's during work hours, then make sure you are aware of where the complainant is so that you can avoid those areas.
Like we did have a situation today where I had to go down to meet with the chamber. We're going over 4th of July, and she was separate. I felt like we were separated, and she was made aware that I was coming down there, and so, but we weren't. There was no contact.
So probably in the interim, you have to let at least somebody know that you are going down there? So like let HR know that you're going down there where.
HR wasn't here yet.
Yeah. it wasn't
Okay,
nice,
so
yeah.
then one of the other managers.
I did. Yeah,
Oh.
we had another manager. That manager even went on and told that person that I was coming down, but we
Okay.
were going to be on the far side of the area. So,
Okay, so if the council has made it clear that CEO has to be the one to accommodate, so unfortunately, if the employee is tasked with employment-related job duties, then you're gonna have to be the one that accommodates, even though you wanted to be down there with whatever it was you were doing. If that task was already with the employee, you would have to accommodate not being in the area. Or you'd have to find a way to find out whether that employee wanted to excuse themselves from that task so that they didn't have to be in the area. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
All right. I am gonna ask that you maybe sometime by 5 tomorrow, if you can get me that resolution. You know what I mean? Unless you wanna try
Well,
to,
I know, I found this out. You've got to sign it before you resign.
okay,
So
well, that's by
I'll
10
get it done
tonight.
tonight.
Okay, I'll wait around then until you get that fixed.
Okay.
And then I'll sign that.
Yeah, and then
And
I can
then-
come to the others tomorrow.
Yeah, okay, great. So I'll wait around for that, and then if there's no other discussion, then I'm gonna go ahead and adjourn the
Well,
meeting.
hang on a second. I wanted to say thank you very much to Krista for
Oh,
19
that's
plus
so
years
sweet
of,
of you.
of service.
That's
It's
sweet
a
of you.
lot. It's a lot to do with the park and rec, and you've got to see the transition from park to rec. And we just appreciate all of your time. And I mean, that's a lot of hours that you've put in, and the time that I spent with you. It's been a pleasure. So I just want to say thank you.
Thank you, that's very sweet of you.
Here, here.
All right, being no further business, 7:51. Thank you.
Did you get a time? What time you came back in?
Mic drop there.
I didn't write it down either.
That what time you came back in?
Yeah.
Did you turn everything off on the? You got to do the. You can end it.
And then actually,
So you got to record first. Go to end. Yeah.